Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've created a video. Things have just been chaotic and just crazy busy lately, so just haven't had a chance. I've been super busy with work and just some traveling here and there, so it was a lot. I wanted to vlog when I went to New York, but it was a business trip, so I decided not to, but maybe next time, because now I know, because it was my first business trip, and now I know kind of how it goes and certain things. And this was like a really big conference. This next one that's coming up in the summer is a little bit smaller, so we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to vlog then. But yeah, I am back with more videos and more content, more who knows what. I'm hoping to go camping soon. I don't know when yet, but I'm hoping to either go this month in April or May, but it's been a while since I've been camping, so I'd really like to go again. I'm actually about to start my job. It is 8:30. I start at 9, but I need to clearly change and put my face together or something. Yeah. Thankfully, working from home, I don't dress up too much, just kind of like the top half. And most of the times, honestly, I don't even wear makeup when I work from home, because I'll rarely have like meetings or anything like that, and if I do, it's usually like just with the team, so I don't really wear makeup. But now if I'm doing meetings with like clients or people from outside our organization, then I will put on makeup and dress up a bit nicer and stuff. So I'm probably not going to put on makeup because I do want to work out later. I haven't worked out in about 3 weeks, maybe a month tops, but it's time to get back into it, and I'm going to start with my usual with yoga. So I'm going to get back into that and the stretching routine before I move into more of the workouts that I was doing with strength training and all of that. Our apartment is a crazy mess. Like we are reorganizing things, doing kind of like a spring cleaning. So we're going to go through our dishes, get rid of some dishes, donate them. We bought new ones from Crate and Barrel. So it's just time to like spruce things up, you know? So all of these bags are now donations, and that box as well. That we still have to put away, the little grill thing. But yeah, this is all donations now of plates and Tupperware and all that stuff. So it's moving along. We still haven't put a bunch of stuff away. We haven't put that away. We still haven't gone through our pots and pans. So we have 2 more of these. They're just dirty right now. But here are new plates, our new bowls. And we have a couple of extra plates that are just like random that we decided we're going to keep. Glassware. We had new glassware, but one of them was chipped, so we have to go exchange that. But again, we still kept some of our glassware that we had, and some mason jars, and some other random little things. But now this looks so much better. All our mugs are here. Our Tupperware is nicely arranged up here, and we kept all of like the glass basically, and only a couple of the plastic ones. We're trying to not really use plastic anymore for Tupperware, and then all of our like little tumblers and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I got this desk not too long ago, and I've been kind of trying to figure out what to do with it, how to work it, how to style things. It's definitely a mess right now. Yeah, it's still like chaotic, but like I got these little shelves to put here, some paintings that Liz actually painted, but I really like them. They're super cute. These little Disney ones are from a calendar that I saved. They're like 2 of my favorite Disney princesses. Got my oil diffuser going. Can't really see, but it's with these oils. I don't even know where they're from, but I have some harvest spice going for me. I don't know, it's been really cold and rainy lately over the weekend, so I just wanted it to feel warm and cozy, but now it's pretty sunny out. Nice clear blue skies, which is great. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. So I have this thing, I bought this for the monitor as well. It's extra, I didn't come with the desk. I feel like it's a little weird that it's in the corner, but I mean, it is a corner desk. I've thought about putting it here, but then because the light is coming from like this way, I feel like when I'm on my Zoom calls, it'll just look bad. I thought about it being here, like shifting this over, but then I feel like all of that would be a bit of a waste of space, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's been here for a couple of weeks, I want to say. And like the computer has to be down here, and then I have like little shelves here with my printer, just like random stuff. I just don't know what to do. I feel like the window is just awkwardly, like this whole room is just awkwardly built and awkwardly spaced out. Like the window isn't even in the middle of the wall. Like this apartment's so old, and I feel like they just threw something together, because like if you really look at it, like, so here's the window and you have like all this space on this side, but then you're looking here and it's like boop, barely anything there. If you can even see anything, you see that? It's like, it's not equal. Because I have considered moving my desk over there and doing like a full rearrangement, which would be a pain in the butt, to be honest. So I was like, well, I'd only do it if it was really worth it. But the more I look at it, I was like, wait a minute, my desk wouldn't even fit there. It's, I don't know, this room is, it's like little things like this is what bother me and what makes my mind keep going and causes my anxiety to just keep like on rotation, I guess you could say, because if it's not one thing, it's another. I just feel like my mind is always thinking about something, and it's like, it doesn't even have to be anything important. It's just a freaking desk. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. But it is to me, apparently. It is to my anxiety, and it's like my body just like tenses over it. So it's just kind of annoying. I find that living with anxiety and it always being underlying, I don't know if it's something that I'll ever be rid of, unfortunately. I think it's definitely something that's just a part of me, and some days are better than others. That's just the reality of having anxiety, and everyone deals with it differently. Everyone has different causes. Everyone's underlying stress is different. So it's super hard to honestly even give any advice or receive advice, because it's like you feel like, well, you're not in my shoes. You're not in my specific situation, so you don't know. I do think there are certain parts, certain elements that can definitely help and ease anxiety. Like getting a massage, getting a facial is really nice. I really do love getting massages though. I really feel like it just puts my mind at ease. I don't know how they do it, but like I found a really great place, and it's pretty inexpensive. And so once every couple of months, I pretend like I actually go there that often, like once a year. I'll be honest, it's like once a year, maybe twice a year, that I'll go and actually get a massage. But when I do, oh my god, it feels so good and I feel so relaxed. And I always manage to schedule the massage as close to like their closing time, I guess, like basically the last slot that they're able to get me in, because then I like to come in, get my massage, and I feel super relaxed, and then I go home. I have my little magnesium mocktail thing, and I go to bed. Sometimes I don't even do the magnesium because I'm so relaxed, and I just go honestly straight to bed. It'll be like 8 p.m. or something, or 9, and I'm just like, I'm like knocked out because I'm so relaxed. That really helps. Taking a bath really helps, or a nice hot shower. I also try to like distract my mind by playing video games, or doing some sort of puzzle, honestly, like anything that will kind of get my brain thinking about something else. Reading is really good, but it has to be like, if my anxiety is like peaking, reading won't really help me, honestly, because I'll be reading but I won't actually be processing anything that's going on. Like, so reading for me doesn't help with anxiety. It's something that I truly do enjoy doing, but when it comes to like really having anxiety in high gear, reading is not going to cut it. I do try to work out when I have really high anxiety and doing like Pilates or yoga or going on a walk, and that tends to help to an extent as well. But I have to have one of those Pilates or yoga workouts where you're constantly moving, not like a sit and breathe and let go. Like, I can't do that. I'm like, my anxiety is high. I feel like I get fidgety and I need to move. I need to do something. So that's why going on a walk or having more of like an actual like flow of a class and workout is what really helps me. Yeah, so those are a couple of tips that help me personally. I'll have like I said, magnesium powder, like I do a little mocktail at night, which will help me with sleep and just relaxation. I also try to journal as much as I can. I look back at my journal and I haven't written anything in it since August, which is pretty surprising because anytime I feel really like bad anxiety, I generally tend to grab my journal and just like word vomit into it and just like write everything I'm feeling and thinking and going through. And I've definitely had moments where my anxiety has been really, really high lately, but I haven't written in it. So I'm a little kind of interested in why I didn't gravitate to that this time around. I don't know, kind of weird. But yeah, that generally helps as well. So those are a couple of tips if you're also, dealing with anxiety, or if you're kind of like me who always has underlying anxiety, but like then you have like those spikes of where it just kind of almost happens out of nowhere, or so it seems. Like, it's not out of nowhere, it's generally little things build and layer each other up, like and all of a sudden you're like, ah. But or if you have just anxiety every once in a while but you don't actually suffer anxiety and you're like, what is happening? Like, one of my friends reached out to me and she doesn't generally get anxiety, and she's like, I'm having really bad anxiety, like, what do you do? And so I gave her some of these tips on what I try to do to help myself. So yeah, I think they're really good tips for anybody who ever has gone through them or goes through it. Still getting our apartment together, dusting, I'm organizing. I feel like I've said it so many times, but a clear house is a clear mind. So not having clutter is a huge, huge thing for me, especially lately. I'm just like, why do we have so much stuff? Why? Unnecessary. And yeah, so that's kind of a little update. I haven't really been active on here, mostly because I've just been really busy and haven't had time to film, but also because I haven't been feeling really inspired to film anything. I've been really in my head about things and I haven't felt artsy, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been going through a lot of things, like mentally, but I'm working on it through therapy, and I'm really hoping to get back into filming and creating content and videos, and I really feel like I need to restructure my YouTube channel. It is definitely everywhere. Like, I feel like my channel is like a lot of nonsense, and it's not that I want to niche down or anything, because I don't really like the idea of niching down. I love sharing information and I love that I'm slowly building a community, and I hope to continue doing that. I think that's really wonderful. I think having a community of people who relate to you and who you can relate to is so amazing. But my goal isn't to be like making millions upon millions of dollars on this channel. That's not what my goal is about. Would it be nice? Of course, of course. I feel like anyone who tells you, oh, money, no thanks. You know what I mean? But I'm not here to be fake. I'm not here to sell myself out. I'm not here to do any of that. I purely started this because I needed some creativity in my life, and I like doing this, and I want to share my life. Not everything. I feel like certain things do need to remain private, but I like to share my thoughts and feelings, and I like to give tips and tricks on whether it's household stuff, clothing, makeup, or just general life advice from things that I've learned. But most importantly, I want to create a community for people to feel safe and comfortable and seen and like they belong, because that is like my life goal. And that is what I feel like I've created here in my home and in my personal life with friends and people that I love. And I want you to feel like you can come to my channel for that comfort, for that family vibe, for that family connection. We all need that. We all need a human connection, and we all need love and acceptance and safety and community. And that is something that I want to offer here on this channel. I want to be a safe space for everybody. So I don't want any hate. I don't want any negativity. I don't want drama. And I am very good at setting those boundaries, and I'm very good at enforcing them, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about all positive things. Not to say bad things don't happen, unfortunately, but this is what I want to focus my channel on. So yeah, I'm hoping to restructure this a little bit, not too much. I still want to be somebody that you can go to and feel comfort and relate to, and no matter where you're from or who you are. Yeah, so all right, it's time for me to start work. I will see you guys later. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.